up, everyone? We're here in the Jurassic room, and today we have even more new Jurassic World Rebirth toys to take a look at. These are the new Wave 2 Strike Attack dinosaurs, which are looking really sweet. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at all 4 of these new figures and get their scan codes so that you guys can add them to your Jurassic World Facts app. So here we are with all our new strike attacks. So let's take a look at all of them, starting with the Nano Tyrannis. This is an awesome new species right here, as all of you guys can see. Again, another unique species from Mattel. The amount of new species that they've given us since they got the toy lines is absolutely absurd. But this is a cool little carnivore here. We've got a nice little sculpt, as all of you guys can see, which is again a very unique one. And we've got some cool colorway to it. While the paint job is not super intricate, I like the lighter color of blue going into the darker blue. I think it looks really sweet and gives this Nano Tyrannis a pretty cool look. Now when we look at the back of the box, we get a better look at our figure here. Some advertisements for the other dinosaurs we're going to take a look at in a minute. And then of course it's chomping action, which we're going to go ahead and check out. So this one's got a little bit of a unique feature. Normally you do the tail up or down, but this time you do the tail to the side and you get a little bit of side biting action, which is cool. Take a look at that, guys. I actually like that. A little bit unique and something a little different that I don't think Mattel has really done with these smaller like strike attack figures before, which is pretty sweet. Now let me go ahead and get that scan code up on the screen so all of you guys can add this awesome Nano Tyrannis right here to your Jurassic World Facts app. But overall, this is a great figure, not too bad of a paint job, a pretty cool sculpt, and again, it is a unique species, so it's one that I'm very happy to add to the ever-growing Jurassic World collection. All right, next up, we've got my personal favorite of the 4 new strike attack figures, the Achilio Bader, and this one is so sweet. Again, it is another unique species that we've gotten from Mattel. This is one that we did not get in the past, so I'm very happy about that. But look how awesome the sculpting is on this figure, guys. This creature right here is almost like some sort of velociraptor. We got like the sickle claw here and everything, but I just love the feathery look to it. It is so unique and cool, and honestly the paint job on this one is pretty nice, guys. I know we don't have painted claws or anything, but look at how we have these different paint textures all the way through the head here, down into the body a little bit, and then we get this vivid yellow paint on the tail to really highlight those feathers that are coming off. Honestly, this is just a really cool figure, and not just the best one in my opinion from this wave, but this is probably the best strike attack we've gotten from Rebirth so far, and one of the better strike attack figures we've probably ever gotten. I really love it. Now when we look at the back of the box, of course we get our advertisements for the other figures that we're looking at, and we get a look at the head striking action, which is pretty cool. Again, nothing too groundbreaking about this feature. You just press down on the tail and you get a little chomping downwards action. This is a feature that we've gotten many times from different dinosaurs in the different strike attack lines, but it's not like it's a bad feature. It is still pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and put that scan code up on the screen so that all of you guys can add this beautiful new Achilio Bader to your Jurassic World Facts app. Next up, we've got another pretty exciting one right here. This is the Zuniceratops, which is pretty cool. Now, we have gotten Zuniceratops in the past in a couple of different versions, but this one does look pretty nice, if I'm being honest with you guys. We've got a good little sculpt here. I like how thick the figure is, and really the paint job on this one is pretty good for a strike attack figure. Look at that beautiful orange paint going up the crest here, and then we've got some different stripings all the way down into changing to the color of the tail, which is pretty cool. So it's not super basic of a figure when it comes to the paint work, which I do like. Now when we look at the back of the box, we get another good look at our Zuniceratops and its head striking action, and then of course some advertisements for the other strike attack figures that are in this video, which is pretty cool. cool. But why don't we go ahead and check out that head striking action. So you just press down on the tail and you get the little bobbing head so you can get those horns to ram into any other creature. Again, not a groundbreaking feature here, one that we have seen in the past with different ones, very similar to the Achilio Bader, where you just press the tail down and you get the head going. But overall, it is still really, really cool, and it is a beautiful figure. Now let me go ahead and get that scan code up on the screen so that you guys can add the Zuniceratops also to your Jurassic World Facts app. And now the final strike attack dinosaur that we have to look at today is the Herrerasaurus. And this one is probably the least exciting of the four for me, but it is still really cool because it is a very similar sculpt, and we've gotten plenty of Herrerasaurus figures in the past, but we've never gotten one with a paint job like this. So we've got this cool yellowish paint job going into this grayish brown, and I do like the spotting up the body and on the leg. It does look pretty cool, honestly, and they don't have paint on the claws, unfortunately, but overall it still looks pretty nice. They did a pretty good job with all four of these strike attack figures, and again with the sculpt very similar to the Herrerasaurus figures that we gotten in the past, so there's not really too much to say there. Now when we look at the back of the box, we get another good look at our Herrerasaurus and its head twisting chomp, which is actually a little bit unique, and then of course advertisements for all of the figures that we have seen so far in today's video. But this is a little bit of a different attack feature, so you actually twist the tail to the side and get your Herrerasaurus biting either direction. Now I actually really like this action feature. It is very unique and not like something that we get all the time with these different strike attacks, and it doesn't look too derpy when it makes its move either. I think this is actually pretty cool. Nice job here, Mattel, with this cool strike attack feature. Now let's go ahead and put that scan code up on the screen so that you guys can add this Herrerasaurus to your Jurassic World Facts app along with the rest of the strike attack dinosaurs from today's video. I'm super excited to add even more Jurassic World Rebirth toys to my collection, and for any of you curious as to where I picked up these awesome new figures, make sure you stay tuned to my next Jurassic World toy hunt video. Want to see more awesome Jurassic content? Then hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any of my content. Also, check me out on Instagram and join my Discord server for so much more Jurassic fun. The links to everything will be in the description below. Check out more awesome Jurassic videos here.